Hi students, welcome back to the Google Classroom of Class 7 Political Science Chapter 7 Market Around Us. How are you children? I hope all of you are safe and fine there at home.
Children, in the last class, we have learnt about markets and weekly markets. What do you mean by markets? A market is one of many varieties of systems, institutions, procedures, social relations, and infrastructures whereby parties engage in exchange. Then, what do you mean by weekly market? Yes, a weekly market is so called because it is held on a specific day of the week. Then weekly markets do not have permanent shops. Then we already studied the advantages and demerits of weekly markets. What are the advantages of weekly market? Availability of many things at cheaper rates. Then what are the demerits of weekly markets? No permanent shops, defective products, cases of cheating the consumers, bargaining, etc. Today, we would focus on the topic shops in neighborhood. What is the topic? Shops in neighborhood. We have seen that the weekly markets offer a variety of goods. However, we also buy things from other kinds of markets. There are many shops that sell goods and services in our neighborhoods. We may buy milk from the dairy, groceries from the departmental stores, stationery, eatables or medicines from other shops. Many of these are permanent shops, while others are roadside stalls such as that of the vegetable hawker, the fruit vendor, the mechanic, etc. Shops in the neighborhood are useful in many ways. They are near our home and we can go there on any day of the week. Usually, the buyer and seller know each other and these shops provide goods on credit also. This means that you can pay for the purchases later. Okay. So, children, in short, beside weekly markets, there are many shops that sell goods and services in our neighborhood. Then these markets are of two types, permanent neighborhood shops and temporary or roadside stalls. What about the permanent neighborhood shops? We get milk from dairy, groceries from departmental store, stationery, eatables or medicines from other shops. Then temporary or roadside stalls includes vegetable hawker, fruit vendor, the mechanic, etc. So these are the pictures of the shops at the neighborhood. Okay. Shops in neighborhood are useful in many ways. They are near our home. This is the main speciality of our shops in neighborhood. We can go there on any day of the week. Usually the buyer and seller know each other. There is a relationship between the buyer and the seller, and these shops also provide goods on credit. That means you can pay for the purchases later. Okay. So children, let us conclude today's session. What do you mean by the shops in our neighborhood? There are many shops that sell goods and services in our neighborhood. There are some permanent shops and also temporary or roadside stalls. Then we get goods and services from these neighborhood shops because there is a relationship between the buyer and the seller. They know each other, and these shops also provide goods on credit, and they have to maintain such quality products there, and this means that you can pay for the purchases later. Okay.
So children, please note that the corresponding URL, notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with this video. Make use of all these available resources, study well and attend the test paper without fail. Okay, thank you.